Cooper was the sweetest little boy. He had so much life in him. He was everything to me. It didn't make sense. Cooper was supposed to be at daycare. I was supposed to be the one to pick him up. It didn't make sense. The only thing that clicked in my mind as even a remote possibility, he was never checked in. If he was never checked in, then he must have forgot. And I just noticed on this picture you could see a little drool spot. I'm sorry. It didn't feel real to me. It didn't feel like it was happening. I felt like I was in a dream. And so during that time, I kept going back and forth between praying, please God, don't let this be true. Just let me wake up. Just don't let this be true. This isn't happening. This can't be happening. I knew I needed to be strong for him. I knew that he was never going to forgive himself. I knew that this was something that wasn't done purposefully.
Objection, Judge. Commenting on intent.
It wasn't real. Sometimes it still doesn't feel real. I wasn't, and I didn't understand why. They just told me this, and I can't even cry, and I didn't understand why. And back to Cooper's room, and I just got in his bed, and I just cried. I finally was able to cry.
Did you ever see Ross express anger or hatred or malice toward his son, ever?
No, never. To see him that broken and that just beside himself, I can't even, having to watch it on a video, I can't even deal with that because it's just raw. It was just raw.
Leanna, did Ross love this little boy?
Yes, he did. Very much.
Have you watched any of the testimony from regarding what he was sending to other people, the messages, these whisper messages and things like that?
A small portion of it.
Does that sound like the same person you were married to?
It sounds like somebody that's very lost.
Well, my question is, does that sound like the same person you were married to?
She's answered the question.
She did not answer
Just
it.
asked and answered.
Overruled.
You can answer it, ma'am, if you would, please. Does that sound like a different person than the person you were married to and you knew it?
Sounds like a different part. It was not a part that he shared with me, obviously. I did not know these things. I didn't know these things that he was doing. So it's obviously a part of himself that he was not sharing with me.